remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I? Work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame players.
Tonight, it's Madden NFL football. It's Super Bowl Sunday. And the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Tua Tagovailoa and the Miami Dolphins.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Miami Dolphins taking on yet another AFC team, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started, and we are underway here on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone, and he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Time to get our first look at one of the star faces of the NFL, Patrick Mahomes and his Kansas City offense. Really the gold standard among NFL offenses since he became the starter in 2018.
You can't help but continue to marvel at how well this man's career has gone so far. Now in his 5th season as KC's starter, he's never missed a conference title game, and he's taking the field in his 3rd Super Bowl. Simply dominant, it's easy to envision him being one of the top quarterbacks for many years to come.
First play, Mahomes looking to throw it. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line. So we just called his name on the previous snap, and they go right back to him, Charles, for a second consecutive completion.
Yeah, I think what we're discovering on this drive is that he feels like he has answers no matter what defense you throw up there. He reads it, finds the open spot, and is available for the completion.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Mahomes' throw complete to his tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. The first down line at the 34 here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. The Dolphins about set to go to work on offense.
Partner doesn't seem like it, but that's a tough spot for a kicker. First drive of the game, and they're calling on him. He should be warmed up. He should be into the game, but sometimes it's almost like, oh, what, now already? Can't they put it in the end zone? What's going on here?
Yeah, he's probably saying if he can't get it in the end zone, can you give me a 30, 40-yarder? But a long one, and he can't connect. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Tyreek Hill with a first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Dolphins are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they got it started in this one?
Jason Sanders now for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. Those are the kind of drives they like on offense, from the coordinator to the quarterback, the line, everybody. One play drive and into the end zone for 6. After the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Caught. Kelsey, left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB2, let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
From just shy of midfield, Mahomes throwing the out route here, and it's complete to Kelsey. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Now Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Second down at 6 now from the 42. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
What a way to start a drive. An excellent run, a tone setter, and now, if you want to take a shot on second down and go play action and make it look like the same exact play and throw it over the top, you can do so because you've established the run in a big way.
Second down, here's Mostert again. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Tua sets up to pass it. And Hill with it over the middle. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On second and very short. Tua. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains, and really it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Tua going to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Second and goal from inside the 5. Mostert will take this in for the Dolphin touchdown.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. Yeah, perfect omelet. Dropped it. So a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
You got to do what you got to do.
Yeah.
Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though.
Yeah.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it was capped off by a touchdown run from Raheem Mostert. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. And Kansas City's offense now set and ready to go. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. Here comes the rookie 7th-round pick. It's Isaiah Pacheco. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. Here's a give up the middle. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
on 4th down. Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Miami set to take over. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers, but you're just not supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's that high motor that made George Karlaftis a day-1 draft pick. This continuous effort to get there for the sack. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there. Yeah, those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him, and I expect them to continue to bring that type of pressure in order to try and turn around their fortunes. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Tua. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. He's now just 3 yards shy of 197 yards receiving on the contest, and a 1st down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Looking to pass. Tua finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Defensively, they're going to have to do something about him in a hurry because that last catch puts him over the 100-yard mark. We haven't even hit the 2nd quarter yet. And you did say they'd have to do it in a hurry. It has to be right now because as his confidence grows, it'll actually overwhelm the defense. No matter what they do, he'll feel like they can't stop him. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Meanwhile, Tua's throw here going to be caught by Wilson. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tua, and his pass incomplete. You're down 2 touchdowns. You just know defensively you absolutely have to come up with a big play. That nearly was one right there. Looked over at the sideline immediately after the drop and just saw the dejection. They felt it. They thought he had it. Unfortunately, couldn't come up with it. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Tua to throw again. And that is incomplete. Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down. Now the veteran Thomas Morstead on to punt it away. Back deep is Kadarius Toney. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already. as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one, he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. One quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 14-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd had the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them, because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, here's Mahomes, buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Second down, McKinnon. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal.
That solid gainer will put them on the doorstep of the end zone. More importantly, it gives them a fresh set of downs. Nice work right there.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Touchdown! Kadarius Toney, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs are on the board here in this Super Bowl. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it's Kadarius Toney who caps things with a touchdown reception. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tyreek Hill making his way back out towards the huddle, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's 2nd down. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a 3rd and 3.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
He is going to find Hill here. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A run with Mostert up the middle. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. So the completion good for 7 there. And 3rd and 1 now.
Let's go. 45. Right.
Here's Gaskin. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Just about every coach we talk to says the crowd shouldn't affect us. That shouldn't be an issue. And then the next breath they talk about taking the crowd and taking them out of the game by picking up first downs and keeping them at bay. I think we just saw an example of that there, didn't we?
Important to do, especially early in the game like they have. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 44-yard line. They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Eight yards to go on 2nd down. Now Tua. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs 16. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Oh, that was a nice job there. Quarterback and receiver reading the pressure that was brought. They both knew it was going to open up the middle of the field. Nice little shake and bake at the line of scrimmage. Got right into his route. And the quarterback hit him in stride, and he was able to run free after the catch.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That really sets him back. A loss of 6.
That's exactly what you're looking for at the inside linebacker spot. Versatility. He can drop into coverage, or as he did on that last play, use his speed to get to the perimeter and knock the ball carrier for a loss.
So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal. And he went in route there from the slot for the completion.
Love how he runs his routes because it's all setting up your defender. Give him a little something one way, take it the other way. Head and shoulder fake. Sometimes you make one step to the outside, then break it inside. Really well run route.
Here's Mostert. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
If you're going to keep these guys out of the end zone, you've got to be able to commit to stopping the run. And that's a nice job there, getting the safeties involved in run support.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. He'll look to Gesicki on the out route. Ball is caught. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. If you're going to pass down here, you better get that in the end zone.
I agree with you totally. And as we both know, the field's already condensed. There's just not a lot of space. So you've got to create some by getting some people downfield into the end zone. If you want to throw it short, you've got to have some movement.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown grab. And the Dolphins continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions, and they're a PAT from going up 21-7.
Yeah, very impressive the way that they've moved the football. Full command of their playbook, full command of the way they wanted to attack.
Sanders on for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
On first down, Mahomes. The tight end, Kelsey, has it over the middle. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it's 2nd down.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Well, you can absolutely feel the thought process there. They just gave up the touchdown. So in the huddle, they're telling each other, you don't want to give it back now on a 3 and out. Nice job of making sure that they wouldn't, and they pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now here's Mahomes. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
But defensively, they're doing everything they can to protect this early lead after giving up a touchdown on their last drive.
Two minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. A reminder, coming up at intermission, we'll get highlights of this Super Bowl from Jonathan Coachman and the crew in Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And they will take over 1st and 10. Tua Tagovailoa in the offense heading back out. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone, oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive. Tua now on 1st down. And Wilson with it, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Now, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You can fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And he'll get nothing out of that one. So no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Ready?
2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it, because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll look to throw again. Wilson's got it complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They've been moving the ball well, but this drive was in danger of stalling out. Fortunately, this is a nice throw here, and they're able to pick up a new set of downs.
line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Well, the connection they've had has been excellent today, but not on that snap. I think he was asking just a little too much as he extended that play, hoping for one more completion with him.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. That one complete to Hill. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. And that extra yardage makes this upcoming field goal attempt much more manageable.
Agreed, because when you talk to defensive coordinators, they always tell us the 35-yard line on our side of the field, that's the line we guard the most aggressively, because once they get there, they believe they're in field goal range.
The kick by Sanders is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. And I would imagine this is where you have to take stock of the situation, CD, and say, gosh, we're halfway to the Lombardi Trophy. Let's not slow down now.
And I like the way you went there. Let's not slow down now, because the first half certainly went their way. And I would expect them to continue with that type of a game plan. But you're right. You do think back to Super Bowl 54. 49ers had a double-digit lead in the fourth quarter, couldn't hold on. So plenty can still happen.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Well, they found him 8 times in that first half, and this is his first catch of quarter number 3. The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. They'll look to throw here. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. That's complete. Once again, it's Gesicki. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll drop to throw. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Completes it to the tight end, Smythe. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
After the field goal, here comes Sanders to kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. The defense was dialed into the pass. They overlooked the draw play.
And how often do we talk about the oldies are still goodies? Because that draw play comes straight from Coach Paul Brown's playbook, going all the way back to the original Cleveland Browns.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. McKinnon now going to try the left side. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now Mahomes. And quickly to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelsey. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 28.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him over-reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a first down.
Mahomes now on first down. Screen. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on first down. Now here's 2nd down. Straight ahead they go with McKinnon. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Mahomes now to throw. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Mostert. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
2nd down, Gaskin. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, partner, I haven't seen a vote for most popular player on the team. This guy's got to get a lot of votes. He does not care, does he? Totally unselfish, physical runner, doesn't worry about yardage, just keeps moving the chains, being a team player.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. They hand it off to Mostert. 46 yards on the ground for him so far.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it, but don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Tua going to throw. Out route to Hill, complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 16.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. On the handoff, this is Mostert. He will push his way down to about the 14. Chris Jones, the all-pro defensive tackle, there to make the play defensively.
But you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. That's complete right around the 8. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. Now back to throw. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dolphins are starting to open things up here in this Super Bowl.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Sanders now to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown pass to Tyreek Hill. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fields it right around the goal line. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again.
Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
A pass complete downfield. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, 73 yards.
And the Chiefs are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead now down to 20. They certainly made quick work of that, ultra-quick work. One of the fastest drives you'll ever see. Just one play resulting in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. Second down, here's Mostert again.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 57 from Glendale.
We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And able to find Gesicki as tight end. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Mostert.
To about the 48-yard line. Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
60 yards rushing for him now to this point.
You can really tell right now both sides have amped up the aggressiveness. That time the offense winning the aggression battle.
And the defense was obviously aiming for the football, maybe a little bit more so than the runner himself. And that's why he was able to break through and get the gain that he did.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line.
Brandon, unfortunately, I've been here before. They've had 2 opportunities to stop them, so this is demoralizing. They haven't gotten it done. Now you're calling all your blitzes, all your attack defenses, but you're not worried about playing your normal position. You're going to take chances now.
Well, you said it. 2 third-down opportunities to get off the field. Couldn't do it, and the clock continues to roll.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
On 2nd down, Mostert.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And that one will be no good. He never had it on line. It's well wide to the left, and they will not be able to add on to their 20-point lead. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mahomes going to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Finding Kelsey. What a catch there. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Mahomes to throw once more. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
One thing I do know that offensive linemen like, they like a guy who's carrying the ball that will take what is blocked. Not try and create a big play, maybe take a loss, not try and go where the blocking isn't. But if it's just all that's there and you just put your head and your shoulders down and get that, you get the respect of the big guys up front.
And he's going to bull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept him out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on him. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Butker now to add the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 13. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over.
And they have been the better of the 2 sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43.
75 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Tua, throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because, to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. His throw incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Tua.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And this is going to be incomplete. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. And we're at the time of this Super Bowl where, look, they need points. And they need them badly. Trailing here in the fourth quarter as they begin this drive 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Oh, he shifts past him. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot. 18 yards. The running game fully in sync. 1-11 on that play.
And sometimes it comes from the offensive coordinator, understanding what he thinks the defense is going to do and dialing up the perfect play. Sometimes the quarterback, though, can look at the defense, realize he needs to change it to a run, and that gets it done in a big way as well.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
But when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 48-yard line. Here's Mahomes to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. To throw, it's Mahomes. He's going to let it fly. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it's capped off with a Kansas City touchdown. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Dolphins offense returning to the field. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Tagovailoa looking to throw it. Got a man. It's Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6. And they will take a knee here. Yard line, 2nd and 11. A run with Mostert up the middle. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
A home in South Florida. The Miami Dolphins are your Super Bowl champions. And to the Super Bowl champions, they etch their name forever in NFL immortality.
That's pretty phenomenal right there. It actually gave me chills just to hear you say that, because immortality forever and ever. When you look in the record books, you'll see this team, you'll see their picture, that your name will be a part of it. That's got to be an incredible feeling because it's been a long journey to get there, and now they get a chance to enjoy it.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. What a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.